We will not sit in this country and entertain nonsense in this country.
No. The back and forth of what will you do? Okay, so what will you do? Let's imagine. So excellent. Based on what you have said, what will you do? No, wait. What will you do? Excellent. Will do what will you do?
And so on United Showbiz, Bulldog Ebekasafa apology and Arnold Shatta Wale and the man Bulldog explaining the court procedures. Ede adekora esi intia ema Shatta ede apology ebra no. But then one thing is MC Yeboah as a Bulldog I too soft on Shatta Wale. Cause a Bulldog ejai ama Shatta Wale afa no adikwa. And into MC Yeboah hiti up na also jagu Bulldog so na opiepian Bulldog. So Bulldog on twi Shatta Wale abo so ma onja asem. Apology na Shatta Wale diabane is not enough. And it's Bulldog and drag Shatta Wale. No, and Arnold say MC Yeboah. Edi mbio na apese Bulldog nye. Bulldog say Shatta Wale egu n'anim ase Arnold ne court. Court ese Shatta empachewo. Shatta ababe pachewo. Bulldog no de na ho say eye. Sisi asem no utwa so. Adenti na odi waje agina mu 70 ase. Enti no na Arnold and MC Yeboah eti aklashi na enya asebito obiara na dwenche but then before say ebeko na yakwakoti ensema Bulldog ekan ene de Arnold ene MC Yeboah enso ekan no Mr. so peso bu sika ho ban na so send you bi sika then sabe kana so ndwiem dia ene Lemfi ene the best app to use Lemfi say u download your app no na the promo code truth is sign app. Now you can a or the £5 ever to a wallet team. Now so send this £50 or more on your first transaction and so on. Now assign actual £10 free. Europe now send €50 or more on your first transaction. Then I saw that you're €15 free. Samsung now US now send $100 or more on your first transaction. Then I saw that you're $20 free. Canada now send $100 Canadian on your first transaction. Then I saw that you're $20 Canadian free. Ni here so download the Lemfi app now. Obekai now the promo code truth assign app automatically since the care and Google see Lemfi see or the amount after your first transaction. Lemfi has the best exchange rate on the market.
Obiya Obonia, they need to follow up and do the right thing. Assembly C, I think 2022, no. I mean, Okanyoma be brave. Diena emame court because Nangami court kaba. The emame court pa ni asem no the two me so say menina ba be kan. Wo bi asem. Okay. Enya no anka the okika ni na. Yes. Yes. Because I mean we all know who the gentleman is. Okay. But we asem na I've suffered this
You've gone through a lot.
Yes, before, you know. Okay. And as I speak, the case is a cold case. Okay. Because Assembly C, you know, they've not really captured anybody or arrested anybody for that. So for a very long time, it will be a cold case everywhere around the world. If a case is unsolved, no, only a cold case, only the eyes to sue. So, yes, exactly. So for you to come and say your man, exactly, and it's sad. I mean, I went through a lot. My family went through a lot. My kids, especially my wife, you know, they had to go and revisit the Yafemu Dada. Yes, you know, and easy, you know. So I said no. I mean, I'll take him on to come and prove maybe I make and this and your money. So yes, Nyankopon Yadum, and I met the Deputy Attorney General as we speak. Your friend Sremsai, Honorable Sremsai. Yes, na okuta case no at the time. Only your court no na. I think say Cynthia maybe if you need waka baby Nyankopon fani bro. Yes, she's a quack. Yes. Ni fem no, eno mu normally or no only lawyers at the time. Lawyers. Yes. So they came to court.
Okay.
And say patrol, they want us to bring the matter out. MBD will feel, you know, at the time we were pressing and said no, we want to proceed. But if you know or no kikan no friend penny for any idea, you know, we had a lot of meetings, even Honorable A Plus crowd was sitting in several meetings, you know, and I mean my intention was not to punish anybody. It was just to make sure I clear my name exactly. You know, because me I dream Bonibia, you know, so you know, and I say okay, cool, me name lawyers and I say okay, once everybody is saying oh fache unia bema any idea no fache, you know, I said no problem. Wife the come I mean exactly. So spoke to my lawyers, we went back to court. Any court in the said, oh yeah, we've come to some sort of an agreement. Okay. Inti a free court. Usually all the same court will be here. Say agreement now more agree with you know. You need to tender in that agreement or court. Then to be passed as a consent judgment. Okay. Because courts require there has to be some sort of a judgment. So we had a consent judgment. The consent judgment was so apologize and then also pay my legal fees.
The lawyers.
Yes, you know, so because I mean I think the decent thing to do, because at the time I'm issuing 1 million Ghana cedis. Oh yes, meaning court I think it was 1 million. Into and it's okay, fine. No, there's no problem. It's not even about the money for me to start with. You know, so we don't my lawyers. Then I need just an apology, you know, so that we set the record straight. What I said. So I think we came to that agreement and we took it out of court. Okay. I think 2023 more, you know, but I mean typically of him, you know, so yeah at the time 1 year.
1 year.
You know, 1 year I think say somewhere this week, you know, Wababaye. Okay. So make I say Wababaye no before Wababaye no my new lawyer, Cephas Boyo, yes, at Boyo at law, yes. On any team, no, had to follow up on the judgment that we got in 2022. Okay. Usually when you judgment as any pakuno any the court you have to go and enforce the judgment. Yes, go enforce the judgment. So I think my lawyers, Cephas Nene team, especially Cephas leading the team at the Nissan court to try and enforce the judgment, you know. So during those times, I think, you know, usually if you don't go by what the court says, you know, there are consequences. Okay. Yeah, there are consequences because that's why you take the thing to court to start with. I think say now on one who said at the end because eventually any year man it will not go well for him, so he called Cephas Boyo, you know, Esquire or friend, say obe babe tenacity na interest in a sorting. So yes, so my lawyer reached out to me and said yes, he share and all that, and I'm like, oh, I mean, for me, there's no point. You know, we all know the SCA. Yes, in the you know, dada. You know, so I think the call came on Monday. My lawyer met him and his team, I think on Tuesday, and at Tuesday now or Wednesday now, or release the apology. You know, so I mean, for me, the most important thing I think join you Kasa. No, what's the way forward? I'm like, most importantly, I think he should look at sorting out the lawyers, yes, the legal fees, yes. Then that's about it. I mean, me, actually, you know, I'm not keeping anything in me. Yes, I don't know. A trim one, a trim. That's how I look at it. Because you know, young fashion and buying fashion call. Obi Obonia and you know, be power You know, because in the past when we met, he's come to say, "Oh, bro, I'm sorry. What can I do, man?" You know, then you go back and do some of these things. But hey, sana reality, you know. So, that's how.
It's a legal fee,
100,000 Ghana cedis.
100,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
100,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
1 billion. It's 1 billion.
Yes. It was 300 actually, but at the time, they negotiated with Honorable Srem Simon and Omotesoba 100. Okay. So he's supposed to pay that fees to the legal.
Maybe some question about this same legal fees.
Yes.
Was this same legal fees? This same Shatta a call? Was it another interview? And I know what can say. Initially, you were suing him for 1 million.
Yes.
1 million now, who sue no? Who see legal fees? And a legal fees no 1 million. Then he made a video and said, "Say you were a joker." Now, if you were smarter, and can a Godfather Leslie be fair? Now, over panacho na kawaji. Ono sis can come 100,000. If you were smart, you would have taken the $100,000 and forget about everything. But you want to show that. That's the same.
And I mean,
so he rubbished it in the media as though who threat for $200,000. Question.
And to start with, I have nothing financial to gain in this whole thing. Say sikana mi pa. Nangaze say mijina court or still. With them 1 million Ghana cedis. But I'm like, hey, I think the decent thing to do.
1 million Ghana cedis here, yes. 10 billion.
Yes. 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 You know, so that was what I was going for initially. What I say. But
and now what is Waba?
I mean, so maybe I wanna. The point is, there's no money for me.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yes, because. What I'm saying is that if I was sticking to the 1 million cedis, if I had sued and went to court, went to trial and won the case, 1 million beba me change. Yes, for damages near there. But in this case, there's no money issue. All I wanted was the apology. Sikana ye kan say no. Legal fees Uber file paper. Lawyers 100,000 cedis. Titi 1 billion. And yes, KBR, so I know those cabby, you know. So when my lawyers, a Juma my year, on my co-op and on my filing papers, you know, to go and to serve rates near there, and yes, you know, constantly being to court, you know, back and forth. I mean, yes, you know. So I know my lawyers,
okay, good.
So for me, there's no financial gain in this whole thing. The most important thing was my reputation. You know, and to come and cast aspersions, and I say, I think it's only fair to set the record straight, you know, and why you know, yes. So
so what do you channel?
Oh, media channel that because I think what would be the essence to hold on to Sanyo Mano? I mean, trim me up good. Oh, me no be me keep you there with me. What you say? I mean, a CAC. Oh, then you move on because you can't stay in one place. You can't be at the same place all the time. Mentally, it's not healthy. What you say? So me. And yeah, I mean, he's done worse. To me, he's done worse. You know, maybe on another occasion we can sit down and talk. Yeah, he's done worse. And then no cry. I glossed over it, moved on. You know, the reason why I moved to court, and they say, me, I think say no, not many Obi say Kasa. I think say MC. We spoke for almost 2 hours. Okay. Me, I don't take the world seriously because me name say Yen Chewoha. Okay. Well, but if there's something I want to take seriously in this world, I am my wife and my map. Well, those are the only things I take seriously. Me, I don't even take myself seriously because I am from and yes, what you say. So, for me to be still here and I have 4 kids, 4 beautiful kids and a beautiful wife, for you to try and put me in a situation where I cannot see them, take care of them, be with them as a family, it's dangerous. Well, so that's why I had to go to court and say, look, I mean, what are you trying to say? Where did I say that? Do you have proof of what I have said? At which point did we speak on matters like that? You know, I mean, he said plenty things. Or can you be brave? Or can be brave? Yes, So for me, it's not about keeping anything inside. It's just allowing it to go, heal and move on. And that's how I've been here, you know, all this while. So to me, this annual share nipemu. Obi wa uyena dia onto me fancho. But doing that is unhealthy. Wow, be proud. Yes, so me media channel that before be throw we media channel that.
So if so back say managing bioma as
oh, ejumani dey there be.
Please, I've not asked you.
Ejumani dey be. You know, so let me also try and clear something here. Now, say there was a time I'm in Ejuma. You know, then we started working again. Now, a lot of people misconstrue that. Say, oh, yeah, I didn't know. Also, we need Ejuma biom, who granting interviews near there. You was sign Ejuma. Now, this is the trick here, or the true story. Me to me, baby, it was xylophone. Now, me a boss war. And now, my former boss, and I'm still on crowd, my boss, no person signing or signing Shatta.
Okay.
About a xylophone. Now, to be able to do that, you need to seek my consent.
Yeah, I remember that he said.
Yes, you need to seek my consent. So when you say, "Menini Jumana," me say, "Menini Juma be me san call ni there be man san call." Now me meet xylophone. Now me Juma. At the time we had signed Stoneball, we had signed Becca. Joyce Blessing, Kumi Guitar, Obibini.
And even some of the actresses and
yes. But xylophone music, yeah, I was taking care of the musicians. Okay. Now a dinati taking care of the actors and actresses.
Okay.
So me wahona me boss friend me say, oh, me person me no nya meeting inti brana yen kasa. You know, so me do on no kasa oh. Omo person omo sign Shatta, but Shatta say only me what problem inti. We should try and solve the issue before blah blah blah. You know, and that day I me call no. My name says like some sort of ambush, and that day now about mini na mo kasa obekutu so me na me so we here because me yi side na fi meeting da. So that's how come we had to settle my case before, because it will be very difficult. I work with all the artists. It will be difficult not to settle that case before I ever sign in.
Yeah, and just quickly to add on, because I was also part of the xylophone family. The first working relationship was different from the second working relationship.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the first working relationship between Bo and Shatta, it was that close. It was managing him directly. But xylophone setup, we sat there as the top management kind of. We were the label, and now all the artists had their respective management. So the managers were answering to us. We were giving them the necessary resources to do it. So it wasn't the same, dynamic.
You know, now Julio was in charge of him at the time. Yes. And in the team. So the big Shakra, Julio in the team, yes. You know, and Arnold will tell you, I mean, I was there with him in the office the whole time.
Air conditioning. No problem.
You know, so that was the working relationship. But sometimes in Crawford, so I have a few people, a few friends. I'm say, oh no, you cry today. As you do this, you go work with us. You can't apologize again. No, it's not about that. You know, that train has moved long ago. I mean, there will be no working relationship. Me share no baby no, or say or share me I met you, like I'll respond. I mean, there's no bad blood here. Yeah, there's no bad blood. There will be no need for any bad blood. But say you best say ko iye juma there. There be a bed. That's why.
Ola.
I was saying,
I don't know.
Sorry, man. Oh, Embrace said, we know ASAMOAH SC na Yenyan Puma Sibiri. So there's little to be said about it. And the home now know Assembly fan on why Baby Chichim a crassive maca, there's my and a baby a chicha abuana one.
Suffer.
Mame, medase. Senior kasa bebre. Aye. Say Shatta ni bu ensensem yi no. Bu yobi a woni ni hia. Ena wo be hu sede na komate. Ena wo be hu ne do a wodo ne ho dwo ne ade. Ba se woni ni hia ya. Na bia o TV so ni radio so a ebia bu de won tena se da. Aha o yobi a odonipa. On say asem yi ba yi no mame. Ubisa bu na nkasa na ubisa no asem ne sade o kan yi nyina ba ya bedu yi nyina ne say what they achem. What you say? Quotation be on Luke 17 verse 3 to 4. Bible say yenhwe ye ho yie. Da se wonnua fom wa. Na se wonnua eje ne mfom so ne tom. Na oba won chi an o ka se fa cheme a. Bible say fa wonnua bo ne che no. Ana bu so say o de a che no. Say missing here, what is the major problem? What is the major problem about? Oh, I don't understand. Yes, because who and Casano what you want? Also, what they are check. Oh, some case of punch. What I said? Yet you can see you come back here. You back here.
Yeah, back in vocal.
Thank you. Because me say boo you be a. Sadia makano. Me say I just only boo enshia da.
But we need shia.
We need shia. And I won't study our doni puffer. I will bunny puffer. It was what they are channel. On say, shut down so you will be our own. Areas will be our nenso. Or be a we as be our nenso. Shut down so you will be our negative side and our the positive side. Okay. Now, also you will be a or you good and many pabbre. Now, areas will be a one so you good no. Adia ya na good for one so you want cheaper e o makoma. Abotre friend abotre. One say then be udi 20 gina wa emu 2-3 pen wa abotre. Etu be say Shatta you be a wo betumi akeka na dwen aye ne ma bebre wo hu wa pen wa say abu nkotodwe. Wo hu wa pen wa say da fom.
Yeah, because no tie. Now we do drink for them. What are we talking about? I'm surprised. Then I came. Fear Empress.
They are wine as
make Kasaba. Oh, the obetimasi. Abrabona Yeboah. You were mistake. And you were deliberate, calculated mistake. And you Empress. Obetinasi. Na jimu po. And I'm not Kohokaka. I don't want to go deeper because as some many I want to me the boss me a sure such a phone. Oh, black snazzy. A bonitimu po. Or connive deliberately to attack you, your family, and other people. And you sit here and you say, San or Nipanity or Beckham, you who are no better. Let me finish. What is your problem? I'm not talking about the chopper. I'm talking about the fact that we will not sit in this country and entertain nonsense in this country. Let me finish.
I chop pan or the buy, ya answer then or the buy.
Also for me, match.
That is me be so.
Oh, let me finish.
Let them know what they buy, you know. Cause you know me say Emmanuel. And I chop pan or the buy,
let me finish
and then
let me finish and then I will yield your ano. Let me finish. Empress, we know ba e wo fie na wo tete wo ba na unim sa akole. Bua pa yo pa no de ya yo be oh we sa no tie ja no. Akwalo be den. What are we sitting here talking about? One person sit on social media and accuse somebody, make suggestions in negative way, accusing somebody of something that you don't have any evidence to prove. One of the biggest problems we have in this country is defaming people. Empress, you have been a victim recently. Yeah. Arnold has been a victim. Yeah. I have been a victim. Yeah. Bo has been a victim. How do we sit here and then we say that Obi the young social media who are not about the patch? Nonsense. From
It is the same guy that stood on social media and insulted President Mahama. Osofo Lawrence Tete. Eko Pacho. You sat on social media. You, in fact, I'll go back. I won't even read the content. You wrote something accusing and suggesting this man of knowing about something he knows nothing about. You claim he told you. Why interject? I'll come to the apology bit. You accuse this man of something he knows nothing about. You didn't think about the fact of the pain that the wife and the children will go through, the bullying that the children will go through, the pain that Felix's family is going through, an unresolved case. You didn't think about that. You wrote something, and so while you did the video calling on Kwakesi, who has not even healed from the pain, and told him to wake up, and that this gentleman here knows something about what is going on. Kwakesi also took to social media and did a video because he was his bosom friend and manager. He knows how much the guy has contributed in his life. And you know, so Obi suggested say, will be a minimum doing commercial as the guy can say, who can say only a see and you see apostrophes, you see as the catcher say we are now when you pass about the can be about Obi suggested say why you be a said when you say we prove be a would prove ya. Then we sit here and say, "Oh, we have the about social media, no, what patcho." Because if you indeed you had proof, and if indeed this gentleman did what you are suggesting that he did, then you are an accomplice. Because you sat down for years. That's if
formula.
Oh, Empress, I make catch or say, if somebody sits down, me I live by two principles, and they're very simple. Obiya me bonia. Yenina ye pay ye fun ye ho. Obiya me bonia ye de check. But when I realize that you planned, you plotted, it was deliberate to hurt me. It is not it is not forgive and forget. It is remember and revenge.
Now, Kasa, the
mommy, when we Kasa,
but all Kasa no be and wait.
Sorry, okay, sorry. Wait. When we sit in this country and then as Ziga can no kaso to me body. This same person has defamed a lot of people.
Don't mention names.
Insulted a lot of people. Out of what? Some of these insults, these people didn't even know about. These people are people that have helped you before. How do we sit here and we encourage such behavior? Shediana goes to social media. How do we sit here and say, "Sano, but when you say that I'm here, me make us a me bodama, and you must move from me sao." Obia bodam. Obia bodam no level. Nya unkwa na bodam na obe popo. You see, and what baffles me here is that then I make an nipa de yewo nuhu. But ube tina ona okeka nsem efo nipa hu. Then you come and apologize. Ube fly him for no mo bano. Ebi mo bano ye de car ba and you are a good person.
Wo de enko apology.
Ebi mo bano omo de cars. Omo de sika eba be pacho. We will go there, Empress. Then when you finish, Empress, let me finish please. Then when you finish, you sit on another radio station and you rubbish the guy.
Pacho, buya o kana so dia.
Oh, you just say na me can. Oi, I dey talk for blue. I dey blue.
I want 70 yake. I want 70 yake. I want what you dey chim blue. One in your din channel but blue no. Atena say I will say. Nipa o ka bi say. Once you book ka bi say ye kwara ye mfrema. Ade abachi kwara say ni say. It was in ni
na nana e kan. Me tena say na way because the oka say I said, Obi to me tenase na obonitrim. I said I saw like opesel or sale. Me the okay me my film sa. But I think 2 weeks ago say 3 weeks. Now me ni Ghana crowd. Me ni kro yi mu. But obabesia to me tenase. Ye tua ne ka. E man me ne bet tena social media. No who say Empress obo me din wo TikTok and obo me din wo YouTube obo nye skenti. And wo bet na no be defame like a dinner mabonka for 21 years no o to be tenase eno o card your beka Me go be reason ti aman kasa o.
Matu kuru be kasa.
Oh, mami kasa.
Okay, sorry.
Me go me reason. Me kun the way or handle us. Me since I me we na me hear my say. Sa banta we hear my dear me ba be kasa. Me kasa bi. Mami da cemetery me do be call. Maybe
okay. So who said obi fan kwan so a oye ne de.
So I understand baby okay if you say like boo aye juma wa building a brand. It is sometimes ebi wa say boo ye bibia instead of bibia can nipa no be ko boo straight no enkofo bia offer efan kofo no so ne bia na edidi atem no aba be ye sa no work ba me hu so ya emotional ntino
but the woman say
boo dia
man o dia check me tie me ba ho. So
say forgiveness.
Oh, Empress, muna moye, munya nkomo ni.
I'm doing is my baby.
Mama yira metro.
Oh yeah.
I'm so now be yala.
Ghana never.
Me pese Ghana 40 asese. Asem na osofo kanu. Ye nsososo.
Infant.
The reason why they be make say matankuma na respecting the pa. Is because Ubesha only Lewin case you the court here. Catch a Lewin so apologize. So Beijing social media. I mean, once one fan was had in that is how you do it. The reason why I'm saying that is because Boo has built a solid brand over the years, and it's not just about Bulu. No problem. It's not just about him. It's about the people that is around him. It's about the businesses that he will be affiliated to. Yesterday, all kasa me in kasa 2 hours. Me ko baby ko bone the comments be obi here. Why? Because it is because of some nonsense somebody has come to say.
Nonsense.
It is because of insem who will be ababeka. And insem na ababeka no so only any shred of evidence to prove it. Do you understand? When we asked you to apologize, it took years. They had to go through certain procedures before they got you to bring out the letter. Then you go and sit on another platform and you rubbish what he's saying. You made the video to do those accusations. I can tell you for a fact, say, apart from United Showbiz, I hear discussing issues. That letter no, they buy what to say video no yeah you know. Empress, what to say video now.
So yeah, we see I hear was see.
Oh, Arnold, make kasaba. Oh no, now see what forgive you, but I'm trying to
say.
Na me MBB say me there.
No, BB I need a
No, who to me catch him say me.
No wa form no. Who to one so ya mature.
To me can't enye maturity.
Who share near one.
Enye maturity. Who the mature I know be pia what.
Enye na bu na kasa dabi.
Suffer anytime.
Listen. What it is that I have a firm belief that when people defame you as a person, who do you say their channel or no?
Or they are true, or they are go through the process.
Of course.
And gentlemen,
and you've accepted the apology. Yes. What I'm saying is that moving forward, you know, we don't sit on social media and claim bad man, and accuse people and come and beg behind doors. And when you finish we don't do that as people. What I'm trying to say is that we cannot live in a society and encourage such behaviors.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Whether he's forgiving or not, whether he's content with what has happened in the court, that's up to him. But what I'm saying outside Bulldog, because I get Shatta Bulldog see other people and tempt. See other people and tempt. The American say men now more po and from the can someone for being because presidents be see in most cases at the end of the day it boils down to apology.
Yeah, but you see
Arnold this one enko Emma Yanchi Obia so mani ni na kwa ni openi bia bem we ya bem na ni na be ya patcho. What happens again? It becomes a vicious cycle.
Okay, wait. No situation now be defaming. What did you do? What action did they take?
What exactly are you talking about?
You use as an example. See, you defaming with pain.
Right.
Action, I will take it.
I am taking actions. The fact that it's not known doesn't mean I have not planned or thought about it.
That day.
Oh, Arnold. It doesn't mean that I've not thought about it.
You can't conform yourself. And you'll be on a bit free the AM. So definitely. Nyankopon trumpets in bon kwan de you cannot say you will not get somebody defaming you.
You will.
Or saying something negative about you. But when you get to that corridor, we can't be defaming or action then I'll be taking.
Yeah. Obiane said you're not
exactly. And me I said the ideal route is the law court. Maybe not be here. Oh no, go through that process. And when you points be here, you see gentleman here, or apologize, no retract it. He's done that. Or say okay, when do that point or there, and just pay my legal fees.
No, I know you are misconstruing what I'm saying.
I'm not.
I agree.
That's it. I don't know what. Say outside this, say anybody finds himself in that defamatory winner. On to the latter. Latter here now be call.
No.
Apart from no, you go to court.
No. Over court in it. So when I started my submission, me can say ASAMOAH be can the osofo continue. ASAMOAH be can. Do you remember I said that? Because he was like, Obi Beye will say, and the notion is that we've had people sit on media and defend such behavior. Oh, sana si message your tear, sana wa building the brand. But maybe because yes, so san common. So now we do obi so them.
Okay, me the ya kana. Ya address bu ne Shatta Wale. Apology no ka.
Now address any issue I
can any issue I na generate and so come ayegi. I don't know the so say so for penny say Shatta Wale dey say no.
So for against
also power there. No be a
wait. Yes, I know.
I know a person say me and so
no, but no. We need to be the same. The man has been like that for the past 15-20 years. It is not. It's a fact. It's what the no action episode taking. No, we take it because you have two options. Either you like she's saying, oh no, also But the point is that is how he is.
Again.
No. The back and forth of Benjamin Tiasi. It is on the Yeboah. You have options. You have options. It is a whole feel say on your share now be jama. Why did now just like Boo had options. He could have ignored because this is not the first time we did Boo attempt. We did attempt several times. But this particular Boo said no, I will take the other option by going to court. And he did. And I see the solution to that conflict. Exactly. It's in as he said, and so not here. No, but you were being emotional about the whole situation.
I was not being emotional.
The point is that's how the gentleman is. It is on the Yeboah.
No, that's not it. What will you do? Okay, so what will you do? Let's imagine.
So based on what you have said, no, wait. What will you do? What will you do? You can be doing now. Can you? Ejumaya ye sabi you. Ubeko obi asem. Abehano. Yeah. Ube to me didi atem. Ube to me akobi wasem. Emi wo ho ba. Ube wa gym. Of course. But the thing is, are you telling me? Sadi na ebe jai sia.
Tell the Arnold they can say. Was say etua edeba de na be. The highest can you have to me akwa no say obe it ends everything.
We are okay, yeah. Maybe they say, no, so cockles. Me bow. Me sure na me say ghost speech. It was ghost, ni ghost. And what I say, ghost. So on daily nutrition, the Bluetooth connection. Yes.
It's not options. We take the other option. Because our defamation, it won't stop today. You and I know. Once we sit here and talk about people's brilliance, they will do.
Upon say what they apology.
Oh yes, sir.
Beba. Are you new Shatta?
Oh yes, sir. The new Shatta I know. Oh yes, sir.
And I know I can. You best support to man I reform. It's one reform. That's all.
When go carry.
Hola.